All right. I tried making this video a little earlier today and it didn't go how I expected it. So this is take 2. I'm not gonna upload first part, but this is the second part. And the reason for that is because I was in my vehicle taking my video, the first part of it, and I had my phone up against my, propped up or whatever, and it shut off on me. And it said, your phone is getting too hot. So I took that as a sign that whatever I was talking about, I needed to shut up about. Because I need to trust the process and not speak on it, right? So this is kind of a continuation of what I was talking about, but also a brand new video. This is my first video of this quarter where I've decided to reset my goals. And for this quarter, oh my gosh, look at my hair. It looks crazy right now. I just got out of work. For this quarter, I've decided that I want to upload a video every Friday instead of every other Friday. Or maybe every week. Not so much every Friday, but every week. And I want this part of my video series. Oh my gosh, what is going on? You guys have disease right now. Chiquitito, look at him. You guys have never met Whiskey, have you? This is Whiskers. He is 5 years old. I found him when I lost Amias, and he helped me heal from Amias because I had to take care of him and I had to nurse him, so I'm his mama. And that's my other girl, Vidia. It's my Vidia, my doggy. Can you shh? Shh. Lay down. I don't think they like me making videos. My pets are my spiritual protectors. They put me through so much and they've taken care of me through so much. So I hold a special bond with them, which I'm very thankful for. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, I want this time my video series to be more about my spiritual journey, what it's been and where it's going. I know that's kind of what I've been doing, and I didn't expect it to kind of lean that way into the spiritual realm of my life and what I'm going through, what I'm dealing with, that kind of thing. And I think taking it back, this is the perfect moment to start documenting my spiritual journey. And I don't mean it in the sense of I'm getting religious or I'm turning into a bruja or whatever, but I mean in the sense of I'm coming to terms of myself and my highest self. But I want to start off by saying that this time around, I want to stop saying I think or I feel. And the reason for that is because whatever I think or whatever I feel is my truth. Therefore, it's a fact. So it's real. I don't have to say I think or I feel because that is what it is. I don't know how to further explain that concept, but no longer do I want to say I think or I feel. Of course, it's going to slip out because it's been a work in progress for me to work through saying I think or I feel, because I've always talked in that sense. But I think I would say I think and I feel as a form of being defensive and protecting myself from other people telling me what I should think and what I should feel. My whole life has been a journey, And I've never understood that until recently when I came into union with my divine counterpart. And I'm not going to speak too much about that connection because it is what it is. And that's for me and my divine counterpart to deal with and like resolve and work through and be with each other and come into union. But I would never I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. This past week I went deaf from this ear. And I am not sure why it happened now, but I am grateful that I did go deaf. It taught me a lot about canceling out the outside noise cancellation, not listening to what other people are trying to imply onto me, what I should feel, what I should think, what I should do, because what I feel and what I think and what I am doing is very valid and it's very true to my persona and my character. And even though my character and my persona is changing because I'm elevating myself in the ways that I think I am, that I know I am, I don't need to listen to anybody else. I've fought constantly trying to people please and fit the idea of everybody else, what they think I should be or what I am, this image that they have of me. And I'm at the point where I am ready to live my truth. I've always said that I've wanted to be authentic and that I've wanted to be open, and while that's what I was doing, I didn't know there was so many layers beneath me of truth. What is the truth? The truth is I'm wearing pearls, I'm wearing a pink jacket, I am a girl, I'm Erica, I'm 28. That's the truth. But the truth is also I'm a mom and I feel sad. I am sad. I am happy and I am awakened. And there's just so much to me that I don't think I've ever shown. I've never shown it. And a lot of that was in fear of being vulnerable. And while I was vulnerable to a certain extent, I was not vulnerable with myself. There was a lot to me that I wasn't honest with myself. There's a lot to me that I swept under the rug because I was not ready to deal with or heal with. But this last video, I talked about how I was in a honeymoon stage with myself, and now I'm actually having to put in the work. And it's true, I am having to put in the work. This divine union that I came in connection with has resurfaced a lot of things that I need to heal, or maybe not necessarily heal, but I need to work through. And I'm very grateful that this connection has brought that upon me, because I've asked for this from my highest self, from my divine self. I've asked this. I think I need to stop saying I think. We as a society have become too afraid to be vulnerable with one another, because that leads into us being vulnerable and susceptible to a heartbreak and being hurt. When in reality, that is the most beautiful thing we could do. That is the most beautiful thing we could be. It's just opening ourselves to being susceptible to pain. And I don't mean that in like a physical way or any kind of like bad way, but I mean that in the sense of we have feelings. We're humans, and that's what we're supposed to be and live. And that's the whole essence of humanity, is feeling. And we've let go of that idea completely because we've been taught as a society that we need to be perfect, and perfect means never crying, never feeling, never showing emotions, that kind of thing. I'm trying to break from that. I am breaking from that. And everyone around me has seen that I'm actually authentically living myself with no F's about what anybody has to say about me or what inputs they have. And it's getting to the point where a lot of people are starting to get concerned for me in like a bad way. But there's nothing to be concerned about. It's just society is not used to seeing someone be so vulnerable and so open about their feelings, because it leads to vulnerability. Therefore, anybody seeing this and watching me open about my feelings can use this against me. But that's me. I'm being vulnerable, and I am telling you guys that I have feelings. And the last week has been one of the roughest weeks of my life. I don't want to speak too much on it because, again, the last time I spoke on it, my camera like shut off. I took that as a sign that like I needed to just not speak on it. But I have been broken to my core within the last week, more than I ever have been, more than I ever remember. There's a lot in my past, from like 2023 and before that I don't remember. I don't recall a lot of things from high school. I don't recall a lot of things from middle school. I don't recall a lot of things from my childhood, adolescence. Like, I don't recall a lot of that life of mine. Not sure if I went through something traumatic, because everything is just blocked off. I don't remember any of it. And it's not scary to me anymore. It was at first, but not anymore. It's more so just a spot for me to, it feels like I'm given a clean slate to rewrite who I am. And I thought I went through a spiritual awakening. I thought I had reached my highest version of myself, when the truth was I am barely starting that journey. Oh, hi, baby. I am barely starting my journey to a spiritual awakening, and I've come to realize that the journey was not... Okay, so I have my notes, so I keep looking over here, and I'm not like looking away or anything, but I've come to realize that this entire journey was about me. Oh, I had this idea that this entire journey was about me learning to let go, but the journey itself has been more about stepping into my feminine energy and stepping into who I'm meant to be and living my reality. And that's what I'm doing. I'm stepping into my reality. This is exactly what it is. Oh my gosh, my sister keeps calling me. Let me answer this. Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm in the middle of my YouTube video, girl.
Well, put a pause to that.
No, I can't. This call is being recorded, so just beware.
Don't care. You work tomorrow?
Yes.
Bruh. But what time?
Till 4:30.
Can you give me a free coffee?
No, I cannot.
Oh.
Go on Monday.
I can't go Monday. I'm not open.
I mean,
I'm
just walk up in there and say, it's my first time here.
I have somewhere to go eat tomorrow morning.
Oh. Well, yeah, I work tomorrow.
Okay, boo.
Bye. I don't know why my sister does stuff like that, but I love her. Yeah, this whole journey has been about stepping into my divine feminine energy and stepping into who I'm truly, and stepping into living my reality and accepting who I am, accepting who I was, and embracing that part of my life and embracing myself, while simultaneously looking forward to recreating myself and stepping into that most highest authentic version of Erica. everything up until this point, I have lost everything. Every single thing. And in my last video, I was talking about how everything just kind of crumbled and I had no idea and I didn't have a vision of to where I was going. I didn't know where I was looking. No sabía a dónde iba a llegar. No tenía ni idea a dónde iba a llegar mi futuro, qué es lo que quería, dónde quería vivir. Like nothing. Like I had no idea about nothing. Literally everything crumbled. But reality is that nothing crumbled, but instead everything came together for me to be able to step into this version of myself. And losing everything that was important to me was not teaching me the art of letting go, but it was teaching me the art of making space for better and for what was meant for me. And while everything I've had has taught me a lesson, everything that I had to let crumble, which was my entire life and everything that came with it, is coming from a divine force teaching me, or not even teaching me, but giving me the space to step into my truth. That's it. She's like licking her paws. I don't know what's wrong with her. Come here, come here. The fact that it took me 28 and 3 months to learn and step into this. It took me my whole life to figure this out. And my whole life has always felt like a puzzle. My whole life, I lived a reality that was created for me. I lived a reality that was a collection of everybody else's reality of me. I am now stepping into a reality that I am creating for myself, and for one reason or another, my divine counterpart came in to assist me in creating that. This is my new docu-series, I want to call it. I'm like speaking and documenting, but it's going to be a series of where I'm just going through this connection, and this connection is not only an exterior force, but it's an interior force. I can't speak too much on it because there's no words that fit this connection. There's no words to describe what the force is. But I just know that this now has truly been the beginning of a spiritual journey for me. And I can't wait to see how it fits even more so further into everything that I'm learning. And, you know, I can't wait to figure out why I decided to become a day trader. And I can't wait to figure out why I decided to do XYZ. Like, I'm just so excited and I'm looking forward to it. And I just have so much to look forward to. And I look forward to my next heartbreak. And I look forward to the next time I'm going to cry. And I look forward to the next time that I'm going to smile in happiness. And I look forward to so much because it means that I am feeling and living the truth and the reality that I have finally decided to create for myself. Bye, friends. I know multiple of you are going to be watching this, so bye, friends. But more than anything, adiós, Erika. Porque sé que en un futuro tú vas a estar viendo este video y te vas a quedar como, wow, that's literally where my spiritual journey started. So, hey, girl, hey. Come back and report. I cannot wait to see the things that you will do and the places you will go. Dr. Seuss or whatever said that. Cannot wait to see how much more you will grow from this point right now. August. What the flip? April 11th, 2025. I cannot wait to see where you will be on April 11th, 2032 or whatever. Come back and find me. And let's connect. Let's go get coffee.